Hey, this is Chris from Pixelwarp, and I just want to show you a new product called Pixelwarp View Control. It's an add-on for our Pixelwarp Evo and so on products, our Warp and Blend products, and it's to control the aspect ratio after you've done the blending. Now, here's my screen currently. It's a 180 degree screen, one of the SimPod products, and you can see my overlapped region of my projectors is quite large. And when I blend that region, which I'll just put the blend back on, so you see that flash for a second, and it's going to recalibrate the screen back for us. And there's the calibration. So what's happened now is that the pixels that was in the middle that are now overlapped are being pushed to the left and right to make sure there's an overlap image. So we need an overlap image, and that's what's happened. And it's not always desirable to have a slightly elongated shape, so a circle wouldn't look like a true circle at this point. So now we can control all this obviously in our blending product, but of course that's off the screen normally, and in the game you don't get to control that. So what we have here is a panel that pops up and allows you to real-time control the aspect ratio. Now again, that's a problem because in the game this panel would be hidden and you wouldn't see it. So what we've allowed you to do is to use controllers to control that software. And here I'm actually using this little MIDI controller. It's a $49 controller with knobs and switches on that we can actually real-time move. So if I move this one, I've assigned this one to top, bottom, left and right. So if I go here and I look at the top and I move this knob, you can see that the image scrolls up. And then if I go to this other knob just here, which is the second one, I've assigned that to the bottom view. So now I could bring the actual car down in view. Now some games like Dirt 3 and things like that don't have an option of this, and some games obviously do. So this allows me to get total control of whatever I see within the game. So I can really fit this vehicle where I need to fit it. The width, I can assign them both together, so I can lock the right and left hand so they both move at the same time. So I only move to one control here, and I can move both. So here I can move the aspect ratio correct. Now this is tiny squashed up a little bit, and as I move the aspect you'll see that it actually widens up to correct aspect, and that gets the perfect view now. Now that's okay, I can design that and twiddle them around for each game, but that's a time consuming thing. So we've got a system on the right hand side there, presets. You can name presets for different games, and you can assign a slider to control your presets. So I'm going to use this slider here to control different presets, and as I move the slider you can see it instantly switches over to the different widths that I want for different games. So this is Pixelwarp View Control, and it's an add-on for any Pixelwarp Evo product or Keystone or whatever. So it's just controlled by a COM port, a COM connection, and it runs either on the same machine or a separate machine. Anyway, this is Chris from Pixelwarp. Catch you on the next one.